staying here on the Daily Damn blog. I'm deep in the heart of West Pelzville, South Carolina. I'm at the old cemetery, the one that borders the Mirkwood. Yes, it's true. This morning, right here where I'm standing, somebody was paying their respects to the dearly departed. And they told me from this spot here, looking out down there, they saw a large hairy creature walking around. So what do you say, YouTube? We go in the woods, the Mirkwoods, and have a look around. If I can get through here without tripping over a tombstone. Hold on. Well, YouTube, here I am at the entrance. I'm at the place they call Mirkwood in Pelzville, South Carolina, as I'm watching the ground to see if, that don't look like much, if I can see anything on the trail, any sign that a hairy creature has been through these Mirkwoods. It's just rained last night dramatically hard. I'm a little winded already, and I ain't even got started. As earlier, I was on the other side of this place, down near the highway, in the thick woods, looking for signs. On another investigation, I think the two are related. The people in the cemetery said that this morning they saw a large hairy creature down here in these woods, right here where I'm standing right now, as I scan the ground, looking for any sign of the elusive Sasquatch, watching the tree line very closely, dudes. I feel I'm in a hot spot right now. I'm in the Mirkwood. This place is famous for large creatures in this area. As I found lots of great evidence here. You can look back on some of my old videos in the Mirkwood and see all the evidence I've discovered. I'm not hearing nothing in the woods, but right before I started the camera, I swear, I thought I heard a woodpecker too. I wished I'd had the camera running. During that episode. As I travel down, I'm getting to about the spot. There's a little something there disturbed, but not much. That's small. I'm getting to the spot where they said they saw something. Headed out that way from this way. And right over here, whoa, the Daily Dan has made a discovery, boys and girls. Wow, check that out, dudes. Is that right there a giant footprint? Let's get in close. Look, you got the toes. You got that bend in it right there. I'm not touching. You got that bend in it. What do you call my corporeal bend that people's always talking about? Looks like some leaves fell into it overnight, but not much. Would you call that a really good Bigfoot footprint, boys and girls? I told you the Mirkwood is the place to be. This is where the Bigfoots dwell. Forgive the shoes I'm wearing, but let me put my shoe next to it for scale. Oh my God, is that not huge? Daddy Dan's wearing some very comfortable on the feet shoes today for hiking in these damn woods. I'll have to wash them when I get done. But is that not a big ass footprint, boys and girls? I give that one of the biggest ones I've ever found. But only here in the Mirkwood would you find some 9-foot tall, 10-foot tall creature's footprint that deep in the mud. I sure am glad that it rained last night. Thought I heard something down there. Once again, boys and girls, let me give you another look at this picture. I want you to take a good note of it. That is the best, one of the best giant footprints I've ever found in South Carolina. I want to get that purpose. Oh, I can't get over the size of that footprint, boys and girls. But the investigation goes on. You can tell where something has come down through here. Maybe I'll get lucky and he'll leave me another little trail. There's one in the bit down in the leaves. So I have no doubt that the people in the cemetery did see something. Like I said before, earlier I was on another road in the woods down here, very near here, where somebody said a large hairy creature had crossed the road. Unfortunately, when they do these reports, they say large hairy creature. They say large hairy creature. They don't tell me Bigfoot, a dog man, or what the hell they think it was. They just said some large hairy motherfucker. So I'm on it. These woods have broke down like something stepped on them right there. As we travel deeper into the Mirkwood. Check this out, YouTube. Here's a large, leaves are falling in it. Let me move some leaves. Kind of a large footprint type thing going on right here too. Even though that's not as defined or well. I keep feeling like something's moving around me here in these woods today. Wow. This might turn out to be one of my most unique investigations yet, as I feel that there's a creature right here upon me. I heard something moving in this direction. The coolest thing that could happen to me on this video would be that big ass footprint show up. For the picture on the video. I'm gonna be a little quieter right now, you two. There's some indentation over on that, but it's not. What it is, it would be a lot deeper if it was a squatchy. I guess the best evidence came at the beginning of this video. I hadn't seen nothing else. And I've been looking for things on the side where it might have went off into the woods. I marched on the trail. I've seen nothing yet. So then I would explore the Mirkwood. And that's what I'm doing today. Exploring the deep, dank Mirkwood. Oh, what a horrible, danky place. At 1 o'clock in the afternoon. It's now about 2:30, I reckon. And it's still so dark. It's nighttime in the Mirkwood. I never have been able to understand why it seems so dark deep in the Mirkwood. You can hear the cars that way. Highway 20, a mile away. 2 miles that way. The bridge where a Bigfoot crossed the road. And I tell you, I am in an active area. I have been hearing things in the woods for the last few minutes. But nothing I could record like just brush moving kind of sounds. I turned on the camera because as I got down to this next puddly area I was showing you earlier, look at this shit. Right over in the middle. So whenever it jumped over there, as you can see, I hadn't approached it yet. No tracks or nothing of mine around it. It's just a big track, big giant footprint, setting off the fuck in the middle of a puddle. Now, whatever come running through here, took a jump, hit right there, landed over yonder somewhere and kept going. Them strides would have to be 6, 7 feet strides for it just to be one footprint in the middle of a mud puddle like that. I'm going to try to get in closer and we'll see if I leave any tracks. You see, if you even touch it, you leave a track, and there wasn't none, so I filmed that before I even got anywhere around it. And you have to, if anybody was going to make it, they would have had to walk down through the mud to make it. So that, unless you can get a 6-foot reach to do some stupid shit, there ain't much, it's crazy. And look at the size of this son of a bitch. Next to my foot, it looks like goddamn Frankenstein come through this motherfucker. He stepped on a stick right here, like a root. And look at the toe indentations. Toe indentations right there. So I know I'm not crazy. Look at my footprint beside it where I just stepped. And you can see how small my foot is, but see how I actually left a trail coming into this spot. I can't understand how anybody would fake that. So I'm saying that's probably a real Sasquatch footprint I just showed you here, deep in the Mirkwood. I wonder where the fuck the tires came from. Well, just like come out here and left their tires? That don't make no sense. Let's keep going and see what else the Daddy Dan can explore for now in Mirkwood. Oh, I'm sticking up in the mud, Mirkwood. Oh. I really don't like being here. This is horrible. Not seeing no more creatures and no more footprints. I'm watching the trail very close. Right here, an outline of something has been through here, but I can't tell what it is. And oh my God, what, is that somebody's clothes? I found somebody's jacket. Ripped to shreds. Oh God. Now I'm gonna report that to the fucking police. Oh my God. Uh-oh, you two. This don't look good. Hold on It looks like the remains of, I don't want to get too close, but I see bones over there and shit. It looks like somebody had a campsite a few years ago. And if you look real close right in there, you can see what looks like bones, and right over there, what looks like maybe a skull. And I found ripped up clothes. And oh my God, I guess maybe the Daddy Dan will be giving the police a call when he gets off these fucking woods today. That's disturbing. I'm not going down and disturbing the scene no more because it may not have been a Bigfoot. It could have been a fucking serial killer. And the last thing I need is my DNA scattered all over a crime scene. So that's kind of bugging the Daddy Dan out a little bit, ladies and gentlemen. Ripped up clothes. Campsite with bones. I hope it's deer bones. I hope it's where a couple of hunters cleaned a fucking deer. As I get deeper into Mirkwood. The house is right over there. You can see it through the woods. You know what, YouTube? Daddy Dan's been out here about 3 hours. Look at that trail coming up through here. Something's traveled this way. It's right up through here. But I'm seeing no more signs, no more photos, and that's all uphill from here. I'm going to take a walk through, and if I see anything else, I'll start the camera back up. But till then, look at this shit. What the fuck? It's a heel print and a toe print, but it's a little bit older than the old one I showed you earlier. But Daddy Dan wants to get the fuck out of here. He really does. I'm very uncomfortable after what I just saw. I did hear rustling in the bushes earlier. And now, I'm not feeling like I'm alone no more. This is Danny Stainbro, Daddy Dan Vlog. Be sure to like, subscribe, ring the bell for me, because I'm putting my life at risk for my friends.